You're tuned to KSQM 91.5 Sequim.
All right, all you cool cats and hep chicks. You are listening to 91.5 KSQM, as you know, and it is time for Music Where You Park. I'm here in the studio. You're hanging out with Motormouth Rachelle, and I am here with Amy Hales. Amy is a gospel and a pop singer, so we're going to do a little interviewing. We're going to play her song. We've got awesome prizes coming out that way, so make sure you get yourself a raffle ticket. One of the prizes will be a meal for two from the Oak Table, and they are known for their wonderful breakfasts. So let's get to Amy and let's get the show on the road. What do you say? Hello, Amy.
Hello. It's good to be here.
Yeah, good. It's really good to have you. We're really excited for this whole program and just get people out and doing their thing. Yeah. So what first got you into music, and who inspired you?
My mom and dad. Ever since I can remember, our family's been very musical, and they had been touring in the 70s and had their own band called Heritage, and
awesome.
Would go from place to place and always tell us stories about it and play us their music. And then as they had more kids, because I have a lot of brothers and sisters, they got into the ministry and would do music ministry together, and always taught us all to sing and to worship and to play music. And so I've just been in love with music ever since I can remember.
Yeah, so it's kind of a therapy for you also.
Yes.
It's like in your bones.
Yes.
Yeah. So did your parents travel to States, or did they just kind of stay on the Northwest?
They traveled all over the Pacific Northwest and up into Canada and stuff. And
oh, wow. That's great. So how many siblings do you have?
I have 9 siblings.
9 siblings.
Yes.
That's fantastic. I bet you have a beautiful family.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great.
I think so.
Yeah, right. If they look like you, they're super beautiful.
Well, thank you.
Alrighty. Well, I think we should get to Amy's first song. Do you want to introduce your first one, Amy?
Yes. This first song is called Falling Fast, and it's something that I wrote right after my brother had passed, and kind of how I felt, and just the way that life was at the moment, and where was I, and how God helped me through it. And
okay.
So
yeah, that sounds pretty deep. Alrighty, well, here we go. We're listening to Amy Hales Gospel and Pop, and this song is Falling Fast.
Out of this dark
was such a great song. If you're just getting back with us, you are tuned into 91.5 KSQM, and this is the music where you park. And I hope there are just tons and tons of cars parked out there at the Pumpkin Patch. The presenting sponsor for Music Where You Park is First Federal Bank. And we are hanging out with Amy Hales. Amy is a gospel artist, and she also does pop. And if I remember right, you are a music engineer?
Yes.
Okay, you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, sure. Yes. I went to school for recording engineering.
What school did you go to?
Northwest University
Nice.
at Creatio, with Steve Smith. Learned a lot from him. It was fantastic. He is a Grammy Award winner for working with Stevie Wonder and Donna Summers and
my goodness.
other great like DC Talk, which is for the Christian artists and things like that. So he has he worked with Heart. He helped build their studio, things like that. And so to be able to work with him and learn under him was such a privilege, and to be able to do it at a school that I loved and as a small community and ones that love Jesus is so important. And so I was able to use whatever I've learned in making some of the music that I've made. And I'm still a little bit rusty. It's been a while, but
That's okay.
I love learning, and I just love recording music, anyone, everyone. I've also worked with a lady named Darlene Myers, who is part of the South Dakota Country Music Hall of Fame, and she does her radio show out there in South Dakota. And so I've just had a lot of fun doing all that kind of recording stuff.
That's so neat that it's so spread out, all of the different people and the way everything connects, and even into small communities. And that's totally wild. So Amy, do you want to tell us kind of like what's your creative process look like? Is it messy? Is it organized?
It's pretty messy, I think, at first, and then towards the end it kind of gets a little bit more organized. And a lot of it goes in with a lot of praying and whatever's on my heart. And I want to be able to tell my story through my songs and to reach as many people as possible. And so a lot of it, I'll go and write lyrics first and get that out there, and then try not to get a melody that's stuck in my head. And I'm like, I want to write that story first. And then after that, I go and I just sit at my piano and I just start playing whatever chords come to my heart, come to my mind at the time. And then I match the lyrics and the chords that go together and with the melody that just I can't get out of my head at that time. And
do you ever sit down to record and then all of a sudden your brain goes, this is the song that never ends? Or is that like not a thing? Because that happens to me, but that's just in random weirdness.
There's so many times I have other songs that pop into my head, and I'm like, oh, I better change that up, because then it's gonna start having that kind of tune to it, and be like, I know you were inspired by this artist. I'm like, I couldn't get the song out of my head.
Get it out of my head. Oh my goodness, that's great. Okay, so we're doing the Music Where You Park program, and I thought I would let the folks know of like a couple of the raffles. So people are getting raffle tickets, as you know, out there at the Pumpkin Patch. Well, I don't know if they told you, but they're doing raffle tickets, and we're gonna have a couple winners. Let's see, we got 6 prizes. So one of the prizes will be a $25 gift certificate to Nourish, which is a restaurant that's committed to fresh, local, organic, and gluten-free foods. And I've been there. It's really good. It's kind of like off the beaten path, but the food is phenomenal. They even have little pretty flowers you can eat, which is awesome. I'm like, I love to eat pretty things. And then another one is a $20 gift certificate to Hamma Hamma Oyster Saloon and Farm Store in Lilywop, featuring an oyster-focused menu. So those are a couple things you folks can hope you might win tonight. I'll come back here in a few minutes and let you guys know a couple more of the prizes. And I gotta remind you guys, tune in every afternoon at 2:30 for the Senior Report, which is made possible through Sherwood Assisted Living. And we're gonna play another one of Amy's jams. You want to tell us what song we got coming up next, Amy?
This next song is called One More Chance, and it's a song that kind of is right after the previous song that goes into the storyline of where I was when I felt like, I was just apathetic to life and kind of closed off and really hurting, and just where I was with God at that time.
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited to hear it. The other one really touched my heart. Alrighty, so this is One More Chance by Amy Hales. You're listening to 91.5 KSQM. Oh my goodness, that touches my heart tremendously. If you're listening to 91.5 KSQM, and if you're just joining us, we have Amy Hales here. Amy is a gospel and pop singer. She is our first artist for the Music Where You Park program, and we're having a whole bunch of fun here at the studio. I hope you guys are having a great time out there. The presenting sponsor for tonight's Music Where You Park is First Federal, and we'll hear more about First Federal in a few moments. I really hope you guys are having a good time at the Pumpkin Patch. If you are, why don't you just honk your horns? Let me pretend I can hear it. Beep, 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 beep. We have lots of great prizes. Make sure you get your tickets for the drawing by 6:30. The drawing will be held at 7, and we'll let you guys know the winners. I'm going to give you a couple more ideas on what you may win. We have a $50 gift certificate for grooming at Country Paws Dog Grooming and Boarding. Another one is a $10 gift gift certificate from We Do Fudge, the first drive-through fudge stand in the country. And I also happen to know they also do drive-through prayer, which I think is fantastic. And prize number 6, a $10 gift certificate, again, from We Do. So we're going to have 2 of those from We Do Fudge. So somebody's going to get their lucky chocolate fix, and I'm just a little bit jealous. And I also wanted to let folks know we're going to be having a phone call coming in here about 6:30 with George Dooley. George Dooley's with the Sequim Valley Lions Club, and he is providing all of the snacks and beverages that you folks may be enjoying out there. Okay, so let's get back to Amy. Let's get back to the real reason we're here. We're really here for the music in the park and the artist that is with us. So Amy, who, if anyone, would you like to collaborate? I mean, anyone, dead or alive, old or new?
Oh man, there's so many greats out there. Anybody and everybody. I take inspiration and from all like walks of life, from all genres of anywhere. And I'd probably say right now my all-time favorite band would be the Katinas. As a Christian group. I absolutely love everything they do. They're so inspiring.
And they're Hawaiian, aren't they? From Hawaii or something along
they're
those
Samoan
lines?
group.
Samoan, okay,
Yep.
yeah.
And
they're all brothers, right?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
And they lived in Tacoma when they were growing up, and that's when we first heard them. And my family has loved their family ever since. And so
that's great.
And I would love to collaborate with them or any one of the groups that I have for my inspirational songs that we'll be sharing today, with NF or Chris Renzema or any artist out there, because there's so much that you can learn from each other and collaborate with, and great music that can be made.
Yeah. Wow, that's awesome. I think that's great. I know who the Katinas are. I think that's pretty rockin'. So let's see. We'll do one more question, and then we'll play some of your awesome music. Everything is just super wonderful. If you didn't become a musician, where do you think you might be right now?
That is a really hard question.
You guys should have seen the look on her face.
I'm like, if I wasn't a musician, I don't know who I would be.
Right.
Because it's woven through me. Like, I love music. Like you said, it's my therapy. It's my go-to. It's my strength to worship. And that's what I was made for. And I know that I would be somewhere where God would have me if that's not what he wanted me to do. But I'm also a special education teacher, so I know that I was going to ask,
what is the side thing? What's your job? Like, what do you really do? Yeah. So Amy's a special ed teacher also, so that's awesome.
Yeah, and I just graduated this year.
Did you? Oh, wow. Congratulations. Where do you teach at?
I was teaching at Crescent School.
Oh, okay. Out in Joyce?
In Joyce, yes. And next year I'll be teaching out at South Kitsap High School.
Oh, my goodness. Whoa, that's great. South Kitsap High School. My goodness. I think Sequim football team plays South Kitsap, so you might have to like split your colors in half,
Yes.
Just because you're kind of from here and you'll kind of be from there and all that good stuff. Okay, well, I think we're going to get to a little bit more of Amy's music that we've got coming up. We are listening to Amy Hales, gospel and pop singer, and this is the Music Where You Park program, and you're also hanging out with Motormouth Rachelle. And Amy, what is the next song that we're going to hear now?
This next song is called Laid at Your Feet, and it's a song that after my mom had passed recently, I had looked back on how I had reacted before when my brother did, and how I didn't want to go back there. I didn't want to be back in that space, in that headspace, and my heart in that space either. And so I just drew closer to God and drew closer to what he had for me. So I was diving into the word, and also like a couple of days after, God gave my dad a song too. And then it just I got up right after he told me that, and then I just wrote the song that night. And so
wow, it just flowed out like water, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
And I've never been able to write a song quite that quick, or it usually takes a long process for me, and I have to really think about it. But this definitely is something that God really did put on my heart.
Oh, that gives me goosebumps. My goodness. Alrighty, well, we are going to hear "Laid at Your Feet" by Amy Hales. You're listening to 91.5 KSQM.
No matter the pain and sorrow this world may
If you just tuned in, that was Amy Hales, gospel and pop artist. Lay It at Your Feet. Amy's in the studio with us right now. And as you all know, we are doing the Music Where You Park program. And from what I hear, it's pretty fantastic out there. I'm super excited. This is 91.5 KSQM, of course. The presenting sponsor for tonight's Music Where You Park is First Federal. And we'll hear more about First Federal in a few moments. Are you guys having a good time out there at the Pumpkin Patch? I know that Amy and I are having a great time in here. So hopefully you guys are having as much of a blast out there. I mean, you can always bring us snacks. So we don't have snacks. No, I'm kidding. There's always snacks here, which is, kind of a nice part about being an announcer. So make sure you get your ticket drawing by 6:30 because we have lots of great prizes. The drawing will be held at 7 o'clock and we'll let you know who the winners are, or we'll let you know the numbers for the winners. And also stay tuned because we will be doing a phone call with George Dooley. He is the Sequim Valley Lions Club, and they provided all the snacks and beverages that you guys may or may not be enjoying right now. Alrighty, so Amy, my goodness, this young lady has so much going on with her life. This is great. I love this. I want to just do this forever. So let's see here. What's one of the weirdest questions that you've ever been asked in an interview, or maybe like something strange that's ever happened to you that's like pertained to music? Like, is there anything that was just like totally what?
Well, I haven't really done a whole lot of interviews or, because I'm just kind of starting out on my own. I've been in a group with my family for a long time, and now with friends, we do some stuff. We're going to have our video that's we're posting to another event. And so, I just do more with other groups, but for myself, I haven't really done a whole lot. So this is me kind of stepping out and branching out and doing some new stuff. But one of my favorite things that a little friend told me the other day was, if you get famous, will you remember me? I said, of course I will. And it's like, thank you. It was so sweet. And I was like, thank you so much for believing that much in me,
Yeah, what a heart melter. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So was that a little one or?
Yes.
Yeah. The rest of your family is like, you better take us with you.
Of course.
Right. Yeah. Mine's the same way. I totally get that. So, how do you hope that your music impacts other people?
I hope that they can resonate with my story, and whether it's the same or not, that no matter what happens in our life, we have these situations that will to get us down and to kind of keep us down. And the enemy wants to keep us down, but God wants us to rise up, and God wants us to keep going and following His plan. And even if we are discouraged, like there's hope out there. I want this to bring hope, no matter what's going on out in the world right now. That it'll bring hope to anybody who listens, and that it'll just bring the healing that their heart needs.
Yeah, definitely the inspirational. Yeah, I think that's super fantastic. Let's see, what else do we got going on here? I think I'm gonna go over the prizes one more time because we're getting close to 6:30, and that's when they're going to be doing the drawing. So if you did get your raffle tickets, or if you didn't, make sure you hop on or jump in and get those. Prize number 1 will be a meal for 2 from the Oak Table, and they're known for their good breakfasts. I don't ever know if I say breakfasts. How do you say breakfast, Amy?
Breakfasts.
What if it's multiple? It's just breakfasts. Okay.
Just add an S.
I can do that.
You got it.
I guess I have to practice that one. Okay. And prize number 2 is a $25 gift certificate to Nourish, a restaurant committed to fresh, local, organic, and gluten-free food. Prize number 3, a $20 gift certificate to Hamma Hamma Oyster Saloon and Farm Store in Lilywop. And it's such a cute little town. I love it out there. Beautiful drive too. And it's a restaurant featuring an oyster-focused menu. Prize number 4 is a $50 gift certificate for grooming at Country Paws, dog grooming and boarding. And then there are 2, so prize number 5 and prize number 6, 2 $10 gift certificates from We Do Fudge. And that is the first drive-through fudge stand in the country. So just not in Sequim, just not in Clallam County, but in the whole country. So yeah, hopefully everybody's got their raffle tickets. And if you don't, you still have 2 minutes to run out, stick your hand up, flag down a KSQM member and a volunteer, and they'll get your raffle tickets to you. Let's see here. Yeah, so it is where am I at? 28 minutes past 6, and we're hanging out with Amy Hales, and I've got just a couple more questions for her, and we've got some great things coming up here. Oh, right. I have a CSA. I'm doing it. All right. So I've got a community service announcement to let folks know we are having coffee with the mayor. The city of Sequim has partnered with KSQM FM radio to host a live call-in session of Coffee with the Mayor on Thursday, June 25th at 8 a.m. Everyone is encouraged to tune in to 91.5 FM or to visit online at ksqmfm.com with host Trish Noah as she welcomes Deputy Mayor Tom Farrell, who will be joined by the city manager, Charlie Bush, to answer questions and or receive comments. Listeners may call 360-681-0000 during the show to ask questions live, or they could submit questions in advance to City Clerk Sarah McMillan by email at smcmillon@squimwa.gov by traditional mail to the city clerk, Sarah McMillan. This is for traditional mail. Here's the address: 152 West Cedar Street, Sequim, Washington, 98382. Coffee with the Mayor is an opportunity for residents to chat, ask questions, express concern, or make a comment about the city or the community. And remember, Coffee with the Mayor is made possible through the support of Rain Shadow Cafe. All right. Well, I think we'll play another song here. What do we've got? Amy, you want to tell us what's the next song we got coming up and how it inspired you?
So for the next one that I have would be I Want to Be Loved by You.
Okay.
And that song was written by my mom and dad and recorded in 1978. And it's one of the biggest songs that inspires me. Because it's from them, by them, and they put so much into it, and it's just like where they were right before they started their ministry, and it's just a really great pastime too. And yeah.
Okay, great. Well, here's I Want to Be Loved by You by Amy's parents, Dawn and Darlene Hales. Alrighty, here you go. I Want to Be Loved by You. You're listening to 91.5 KSQM.
I just need some time, I'm trying.
And that was I Want to Be Loved by You by Dawn and Darlene Hales. If you're just joining us, you're hanging out with Amy Hales. She's a gospel and pop artist. She's our debut for Music Where You Park. The presenting sponsor for tonight's Music Where You Park is First Federal, and we'll hear more about First Federal here in just a few moments. We have our program director here with a little bit of information.
Oh, hi. Okay. Is my mic on? Okay,
yes, you're on.
Hi. My name's Jeff Bankston. I'm program director here at KSQM 91.5. We lovingly refer to as KSQM. I just want to welcome you, Amy. Thanks for being our debut artist.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, it's wonderful. And what a wonderful selection of music. And I understand that you've produced this yourself, and you've written you've composed everything. So it's wonderful. Thank you. It's great music. You know, I wanted to mention that Music in the Park is a 10-week series. Every week we'll have a new and exciting and beautiful location in and around the Sequim, Port Angeles area that we will assemble and have vehicles go out there, drive out there and park. Excuse me, I have to.
Program director's life, busy man.
Well, here, let me grab this. I have to see what this is all.
This might be important, so we're just going to let him grab that. So, Amy, just as a quick heads up, what's the your next song that we're going to do? Is it How to Be Yours or If You Want Love? One of those.
It's If You Want Love. It's by NF, and for this song, it's really inspired me. It's one of the songs that I was writing the first two songs that we listened to. It's kind of the one that got me out of my funk and kind of made me really open my eyes and kind of, because of the lyrics, and you'll hear it, but it's like you got to, if you want love, you got to give love too, but you got to open yourself up, and and just NF is really inspiring by the way that he writes his music, and he tells the story too, and I was like, while I was writing my story, I was like, hey, that's kind of what he does too. But I was like, okay, God, I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing something. And I know that it's my journey that I'm sharing. And that's kind of what he does too. And he's just using it as his therapy.
Okay. And, well, that's good. That's good.
And that's kind of one of his albums too. It's therapy session.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well, let's get back to Jeff. He's a busy bee. So let's give him back the attention.
Well, here, I want to say Radio 101 is when you walk into the studio, you're supposed to turn off your cell phones. And I'm sorry about that. That phone rings all the time. I wonder why. At any rate, I wanted to say that, of course, this is Music Where You Park, and this year, because of the COVID-19 situation, the annual Music in the Park was unavailable this year. So this is our kind of a fallback plan, and so I want to thank everybody who has participated, and I especially want to thank the sponsors, those who have made this possible, have helped us operate as a radio and bring you programs like Music in the Park. We have had 15 sponsors, and the major sponsor is the presenting sponsor. That's First Federal, and I want to tell you a little bit about them. But we also have some others, which I'll come back on a little later and talk about them as well. But First Federal, as I said, Music Where You Park is made possible through the support of First Federal. They're Washington chartered, community-based savings bank, primarily serving Western Washington. First Federal has 10 branches across Western Washington, 6 located within Clallam County and Jefferson County, 2 in Kitsap County, and 2 in Whatcom County. In addition to branch locations, a lending center is located in King County. First Federal's commitment to local communities goes beyond offering the financial products, services, and expertise that have helped small and mid-sized businesses grow and personal customers achieve their financial goals and dreams. Now, I'll tell you about the local branch, the Sequim Village. There are 2 here in Sequim, but the Sequim Village Marketplace branch is located at 1201 West Washington Street, right here in Sequim. The website is ourfirstfed.com, and First Federal, strengthening our communities since 1923. Okay, now, having said that, we have other sponsors as well, and we'll get into that a little bit later. Amy, do you mind if I ask you a quickie question? And I know that Rachelle may have already asked you, but the music that we've played so far tonight, these are your compositions and your music that you have. Now, but you also do popular music, and is there any pop artist? Is there any particular track you impress me as like that has inspired you to sing and to perform? I was going to say what, Led Zeppelin, AC/DC, are these your favorites or what? No.
I've listened to some of that stuff, and it's not something that I normally listen to for them, but I like a lot of the other classics, like what my parents would cover, like Fleetwood Mac and Stevie Nicks and things like that. And but I listen to, most of the time, I'll listen to more of the Christian pop or hip hop type.
Okay.
I also listen to, I love listening to film scores and like Star Wars and things like that for like whatever you would do in the studio. And so just a wide range. I mean, I like listening to even the Coralon's choir group from the school that I went to, and like just a wide range, just something to draw inspiration from.
Okay. Well, is there a particular track of Fleetwood Mac that your folks liked?
I can't remember.
I'll tell you what. I have one in mind, and I'll drop it in before the end of the interview.
Yay.
How about that? Okay.
That's great.
What was the other band that you mentioned? The other.
They did Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks.
Oh,
of course.
and the Bee Gees.
Oh, the Bee Gees.
Yes, the
Awesome.
Bee Gees.
Did they like ABBA?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, listen. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna scrounge up some Bee Gees, and I think I've got one in mind. Okay. So I'll take care of that.
Good.
Also, before we go into the, maybe what we should do is go into the next track, and then I'm going to get George Dooley on the horn.
Okay.
And he's down there with the Sequim Valley Lions Club, and they are providing the snicky snacks and refreshments. Okay. So, and if you're out there in your vehicles out there at the pumpkin patch, wave, say hi, flash your lights on and off, honk your horn, and then people will come by and get you. Oh, I think I think the raffle, the drawing tickets have already been passed out, and they may have been selected. So I'll give Tam a call too after we talk to George. Go ahead, Rachelle. I pass the baton back to you.
Right.
Now you.
It's my turn.
It's your turn.
Well, gosh, I hope everybody's having so much fun out there. The next song we have coming up is called If You Want Love. And as you know, we're hanging out with Amy Hales. And if you stick around, we got all kinds of good fun things coming up. And we've also got the evening weather report coming up soon, too. So, Amy, do you want to tell us just a smidge more about this song, If You Want Love?
Oh, yes. This song is by NF. He's a rapper out there who's also a Christian who just tells his testimony and tells his story, and just the way that he writes and puts his heart on his sleeve, and like it's out there for everybody, and to be vulnerable, and so I find that very inspiring.
Awesome. Alrighty, well, this is If You Want Love by NF, and you are listening to 91.5 KSQM.
I just need some time, I'm trying to think straight. I just need a moment in my own space. Ask me how I'm doing, I say okay, yeah. But ain't that what we all say? Sometimes I think back to the old days, in the pointless conversations with the old me, yeah. Back when my mama used to hold me, I wish somebody would've told me. If you want love, you gon' have to go through the pain. If you want love, you gon' have to learn how to change. If you want trust, you gon' have to give some away. If you want love, if you want love, yeah. As a kid I used to think life was moving so slow, I watch it go by. Look out the window of my bus ride. I thought the world was so small through my closed eyes. I've always tried to control things. In the end, that's what controls me. Maybe that's why I'm controlling. I wish somebody would've told me, if you want love, you gon' have to go through the pain. If you want love, you gon' have to learn how to change. If you want trust, you gon' have to give some away. If you want love, if you want love. The older I get, I feel like I'm always trying to save time. Talking to the voices in my head that make me think twice. Telling me it doesn't mean it's wrong because it feels right. I'm scared that one day I'll wake up and wonder where the time go. Talk about the past like it's the present while I rock slow. I'll sit in the living room and laugh with kids of my own and tell them, if you want love, you gon' have to go through the pain. I wish you would've told me. If you want love, you gon' have to learn how to change. I wish somebody would've told. If you want trust, you gon' have to give some away. You gon' have to give. If you want love, if you want love, if you want love, if you want love.
All right, that was If You Want Love by NF. You are tuned to 91.5 KSQM. And if you're just joining us, this is the Music Where You Park program. We're so excited. I hope everybody's having fun. The presenting sponsor for tonight's Music Where You Park program is First Federal. And yeah, gosh, I just hope everybody's having fun. We've got the drawings coming up here around 7 o'clock, and we'll let the winners know. We got a phone call coming up from George Dooley with the Sequim Valley Lions Club. He's been providing the, as Jeff would say, the schnicky snacks and the beverages. But first, since it's 13 minutes to 7 and we have to at least do some of our normal stuff, I'm going to give you guys the evening weather report. Today is Tuesday, June 23rd, 2020. This evening's weather report is made possible through the support of Sequim Auto Clinic. The National Weather Service is calling for mostly cloudy skies tonight, a chance of showers after 11 p.m. I'm okay with that if it rains when it's late, with a low around 58. Partly sunny on Wednesdays with a chance of showers, and about 69 degrees will be our highs. Thursday, mostly sunny, highs around 72. Mostly sunny on Friday, highs around 71. Saturday should be partly sunny with a chance of showers, highs around 65. Partly sunny with a chance of showers on Sunday as well, with a high around 67. And for Monday, rolling into next week, mostly sunny with a chance of showers with a high near 70. And we do have a small craft advisory that remains in effect until early tomorrow morning for the local waters off of the peninsula through the Straits of Juan de Fuca. So mariners can expect west winds up to 25 knots. This evening's weather report is a service of the KSQM News Center and is made possible through the support of Sequim Auto Clinic. So we're hanging out here with Amy Hales. Amy is a gospel and pop singer. We're going to have a little phone call coming up here in just a second once we get that all figured out. We've got lots of great prizes for these raffles, meals for two from the Oak Table, $25 gift certificates, and looks like George Dooley is on the phone. Let's see what we got here. Hello, George.
Hey there, back in the booth. How you guys doing?
We are great. How are you?
Terrific. We're out here at the Pumpkin Patch, Music Where You Park. We have probably about 45 cars here with about 2 participants in every car. I think we're having a good time. The Lions Club's here selling goodies, drinks and popcorn and chips and those types of things. And
fantastic.
Just to give you a feel for what it's like here, I'm going to ask the people here in their cars, beep your horn if you can hear me.
Yeah. Oh, that makes my heart so happy.
All right.
Amy's getting a kick out of it, too.
We're having a good time. Let's get back to more music.
All right, sounds good. It was good to talk with you, George.
Yeah, good talking to you also. Bye now.
All right, bye-bye. Okay, well, that went well. That was my very first grown-up phone call in radio ever, and I think we did a pretty darn good job. Thanks for giving us a call, George, and dropping in some of that information. That was super awesome. And we've got our program director in here. He wants to drop a little information in your ear. Okay, there you are.
Okay, here's one another of our sponsors. KSQM's Music in the Park, Music Where You Park, rather, series is made possible through the support of Airflow Heating Company, indoor air experts, serving the Kitsap and Olympic Peninsula since 1974, offering an assortment of services for air conditioning, gas and electric furnaces, gas fireplaces, and heat pumps. Airflow Heating Company also offers duct cleaning and 24/7 repair service. Featured brands include Trane heating and cooling units, Bosch geothermal heat pump systems, and Mitsubishi products. The telephone number is 360-775-2287, and the website is airflowheating.com.
All righty. Well, that's good information. Our sponsors are so important. We just really appreciate them. As I said before, we are here hanging out with Amy. I got a few more questions. We got a couple more songs to come up. I got to find out what I did with my paper. Okay, so Amy, I don't even know. I think you've already answered this question for the most part, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Was your family supportive of your choice to do music, and how did they support you?
Absolutely. They were supportive, 100%. They've always been behind me no matter what.
Yeah. Now, is everybody in your family musical?
Yes. Everybody either sings or plays an instrument.
Are they all talented?
Yes. Yes, they're very talented.
Oh, good. So they all sing or play instruments?
Yeah, when we were younger, we would all sing together as a family from church to church and things like that. And even my older brother, he has his band that he plays in. He plays the drums, and he's fantastic. And for the Cutthroat Brothers. And
oh, fun.
My brother and I and my nephew were with a couple of friends. We're doing Wake in the Dawn. It's on YouTube or on Facebook, so that'll be happening tomorrow night.
Oh, great. Yeah.
But my family's always encouraged me to follow my dreams and keep doing it. Even when I got discouraged, they would say, keep going.
Yeah,
you got to do what God's called you to do, and, keep going for it.
Yeah, that's great. So your brother's band, are they based out of the Sequim Pumpkin area also? Or
they're in Tacoma.
Oh, in Tacoma.
So, yes.
Okay, very cool. Is that big brother, little brother?
Big brother.
Big brother. Are you the youngest or oldest, middle child? Where are you in the babies?
I'm the last of the older groups, and then I have a younger sister, and but my brother who plays in the band, he's the oldest.
Oh, okay. He's the old guy. Is he bald?
No.
Does he got rockin' hair?
Yes, he has great hair. He has his own barbershop, and his wife has a salon. And
oh my, well, that's nice. I wish I had. Well, I don't know. It's curly, so it's okay. Okay. So I don't know. Let's see. The next song that we've got here is called "How to Be Yours." Do you want to tell us a little bit about that one?
Yes, this song is by Chris Renzema. It just really spoke to me and really touches my heart, and it's one of my favorites from him. And it's a artist that my brother, who I do a lot of music with, my brother Steven, and he showed him to me, and this song just really just kind of another testimony, just like he put into words what I couldn't, and we were supposed to go see him in a concert in Seattle, but then COVID hit and we were not able to go see him in concert. So I'm still hoping to see him in concert one day, and so that'd be great.
Yeah. So do you feel, just quick question before we get to the song, speaking of the COVID-19 and whatnot, do you feel like that impacted you in a positive way or a negative way as far as your creative process and making music goes?
As far as music, it boosted it. It gave me enough time to kind of just sit and be still and kind of think about my music and what I wanted to do, and take the time to actually sit and record and do the things that I've always wanted to. Would be like, oh, I'll have time to do that when I have break. And then I just say that to everything else, and then there's never time.
It's kind of forced everybody to slow down. I feel like a lot of us feel that way, that it really boosted the arts and the creativity of just people all over the world. Lots of beauty has come out of it.
Yes.
So, okay. Well, and who's the artist of the song How to Be Yours?
Chris Renzema.
Chris Renzema. Okay, so why don't we check that out real quick? This is How to Be Yours, and we're hanging out with Amy Hales, and you are tuned to 91.5 KSQM.
that you love me, don't say that you love me, 'cause I don't know how to be yours. You say that you want me, don't say that you want me, 'cause I don't know how to be yours. Yeah, I still act like an orphan, I guess, and my heart breaks to confess that even while you hold me as I cry on the floor, I still don't know how to be yours. You say that you love me, don't say that you love me, 'cause I don't know how to be yours. You say that you want me, don't say that you want me, 'cause I don't know how to be yours. 'Cause I still act like an orphan, I guess, and my heart breaks to confess that even while you hold me as I cry on the floor, I still don't know how to be yours. So love me or hate me, I'm not going anywhere. Leave me or take me, you still bear my signature. Know me or not, seen or forgot, I'm not walking out on you. Love me or hate me, I'm not going anywhere. Leave me or take me, you still bear my signature. Know me or not, seen or forgot, I'm not walking out on you. So love me or hate me, I'm not going anywhere. Leave me or take me, you still bear my signature. Know me or not, seen or forgot, I'm not walking out on you. No, I'm not walking out on you. I'm not walking out on you.
And that was the song How to Be Yours. You are tuned to 91.5 KSQM, and we are doing the Music Where You Park program. Oh boy, we're here with Amy Hales. She is a pop and gospel artist. We just got done playing one of her requests, and I'm going to turn the mic over to our director. He's got some exciting things.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Rachelle. Thank you, Amy, again. And what a wonderful selection. This music tonight, it's just very, very inspirational.
Yes.
Wonderful
Well, hey, what a way to kick it off, right?
Yes,
Just all the good vibes.
I want to talk briefly about one of our sponsors, one of the series sponsors. KSQM's Music in the Park series is supported in part by Discovery Memory Care, providing assisted living and activity programs tailored to the needs of people with dementia and memory loss. Discovery Memory Care works to accommodate changing needs, maximize abilities, promote safety, and encourage the independence and freedom of choice of residents. Discovery Memory Care is located at 408 West Washington Street in Sequim. The telephone number is 360-207-0756. And Discovery Memory Care is available online at seniorservicesofamerica.com. Okay, now, we should have
Drum roll,
fanfare. Now, for you folks who are still over there at the pumpkin patch, this is what you've been waiting for. I understand it was well attended, and gee, I hope you've all enjoyed the program. I'm going to read off the raffle ticket numbers and the description of the prize, and we still have the folks down there. I think Tama's there, George. So go up and tap them on the shoulder if you have the following ticket numbers. Now, here for prize number 1, which is a meal for 2 at Oak Table Cafe right here in Sequim. They're known for their wonderful breakfasts, by the way. Here's, if you are holding on to raffle ticket 089363, you have won a meal for 2 from Oak Table Cafe. Again, that number is 089363. I think you should honk your horn or something.
Yeah,
They'll
I was going to say maybe honk your horn, flash your
honk
lights,
horn, Flash your lights,
Yeah.
Rev your engine.
Yeah, especially if you have a hot rod.
089363, Oak Table Cafe. Now, prize number 2, it's a $25 gift certificate to Nourish. That's a restaurant committed to fresh, local, organic, and gluten-free food. Hear that, Tama? Yeah, gluten-free food. Now, here's the raffle ticket number. If you're holding on to 089367, again, that's 089367. Okay, you honk your horn or something because you're the winner of a $25 gift certificate to Nourish. Okay, now, prize number 3. This is a $20 gift certificate to the Hama Hama Oyster Saloon and Farm Store. That's in Lilliwap.
Yeah,
Okay.
Lilliwap, you got it.
Okay, that's a romantic getaway, is it not?
It's a beautiful. The drive is beautiful. It's a beautiful little place. Yes.
Okay, well, you know what? They feature oysters there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, it's right on the water too.
Okay, well, this is a $20 gift certificate, so that'll buy you an oyster, right? Okay, and here's the ticket number, 089. I rather suspect that they all begin with 089.
Yeah.
Okay, 089386. So if you're holding on to 089386, you have won yourself a $20 gift certificate to Hama Hama Oyster Saloon and Farm Store in Lilliwap. Okay, here's prize number 4. It's a $50 gift certificate for grooming at Country Paws Dog Grooming and Boarding. Okay, so look at your ticket right now. If you have 089346, that's 089346, you can have your puppy dog groomed at Country Paws Dog Grooming and Boarding. Okay, that's a $50 gift certificate. So if you're holding on to ticket ending in 346, you're the winner. Honk your horn. Okay. All right, now prize number 5. And there's just 5 and 6 left to go. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a $10 gift certificate from We Do Fudge. Now, We Do Fudge is the very first drive-through fudge stand in the country, probably in the world. Okay, but there you go. It's a $10 gift certificate. Here's the number. Look at your ticket. It's 089379. Okay, 379 are the last 3 numbers. So if you have that ticket, you won. Now here's the last prize. It's another gift certificate from We Do Fudge. Is that right?
Yeah, there's 2.
Oh, okay. Well,
Generous.
The fun never stops. Okay, here it is. Prize number 6. So if you didn't win the previous one, like number 379 did, here's your chance. 089368. How about it? Do you have that ticket? 089368. Honk your horn, go up, talk to Tama, and that's it for this evening's prizes. And, did we pass over the 7 o'clock hour?
Yeah.
Oh, we did? Oh, gosh.
Yep, we're 4 minutes past.
Okay. Well, let me do this. Okay, I'm going to officially do this. You're tuned to KSQM 91.5 Sequim. And we like to say that we're KSQM. Now, typically, you'll hear that station identification at the top of each and every hour, and it's voiced by Rick Perry. Rick Perry is the founder of KSQM, and I would say that this whole community owes a big thank you to Rick. Thank you, Rick.
Honk your horns and flash your lights for
Yeah,
Rick
honk
Perry,
your horn
folks.
for Rick Perry. All right. Now, and before I go, okay, because we're can you hold over a little bit, Amy? Okay. See, now that I did the regulatory station ID, we can hold over a little bit, and we want to listen to the tracks that you recommended earlier. Okay. We got Linda Ronstadt coming up and Little Bee Gees. Maybe I'll find some time for ABBA. Okay, but I want to talk about now. As I told you, we've got 15 sponsors that make this happen, and I'm just going to name these sponsors off, and you're going to be hearing about these sponsors over the next 10 weeks as we do this. And some of the sponsors have supported us through the end of the year. So, but here's some more sponsors. This program, this music where you park, of course, First Federal is the presenting sponsor. Airflow and Discovery Memory Care, you're going to hear about them every week. Also, Brokers Group, Nell Clausen, broker, Castell Insurance, Purple Haze Lavender Farm. They will be with us throughout the series, Music Where You Park. Also, Salty Girls Restaurant here in Sequim. Dungeness Court, Memory Care. Sophie's Florist right here in Sequim. Beckevar, and Les Schwab. Sequim Valley Airport, and also Over the Fence right here in Sequim. So many big thanks to our business supporters. Thank you so much. We are also very happy that Phase 2 allows you to open your doors for business, and let's support our businesses as they support our community as well. Okay, very good. Now I'm going to turn it over to you, Rachelle.
Okay, great.
And I'm going to go in the other room.
Okay.
And cry.
And cry. Don't do that.
Well,
it's because we want fudge too.
I know. I didn't have. I couldn't get down there to the pumpkin patch. Oh, I also, while we're at it, I want to thank the pumpkin patch for their kind support as well. And every time you pass by the pumpkin patch, they're located at the intersection at the corner of Kitchen Deck and Highway 101. They're on the northeast corner. Take a look for our sign, KSQM. Okay, thank you, pumpkin patch. Okay, now it's yours.
It always makes my heart so happy when I drive by there every day on my way home and I see the sign up there. Yay, KSQM.
Okay, well.
All righty. Well, thanks, Jeff. We appreciate all of the things that you do for us. So I have one more question for Amy. If you're just tuning in, we are just wrapping up our Music Where You Park program, but you can catch us every Tuesday for the next, now 9 Tuesdays. We're doing this 10 Tuesdays, but 9 Tuesdays left. We'll be interviewing bands. We've got fantastic locations for you guys to go and park. Wonderful prizes for our drawing. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. We've got some Linda Ronstadt coming up, and the Bee Gees. These are a couple of Amy's requests. But before we get going with that, I just wanted to remind folks, or let folks know who are just tuning in, we're hanging out with Amy Hales, and Amy is a pop and gospel music artist. She creates everything. Just tell us one more time all the things you do, Amy.
Well, I am a recording engineer, and I recorded my music, and I wrote it, and it's originals and stuff. And
now, is it just you? Because there's a lot, not a lot going on in a weird way, but there's just so many different instruments and stuff in your music, and that's just you?
Yes.
Wow. That's amazing.
So it's just everything that I put together, and a lot of technology, which is very amazing to be able to use. I love using analog as well, and so just any facet of recording of any kind, and just starting out kind of doing things on my own rather than with a group or my family, and so it's kind of a step of faith for sure. And, and I am also a teacher, and just graduated, and things like that.
You've got a lot of things going on in your life.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. Alrighty. So my last question for you, Amy, is if you had any advice to future musicians, what would it be?
Never give up.
Never give up.
Even when you think that it's going nowhere, even when you think that people are discouraging you and saying you can't do it, you just keep going and just go for it. And, and take advice from every musician. Somebody's got something good to say always, or a good tip here and there, and it'll make you better. Just bits and pieces from everybody.
Yeah, kind of like the constructive criticism they say.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Take it to heart, and the things that are the great, and then just kind of analyze the things that are constructive criticism and say, what can I do, and how much of this is really true and really helpful, and then decipher what you need to let go.
Okay. Yeah. That's some great advice. I think I'm going to take some of that just for my life in general. So our director just popped back in here.
We have an update from the Pumpkin Patch.
Update.
Out of 6 prizes, 5 have been claimed. Now, here's the prize that hasn't been claimed. So if you're listening to this broadcast and you're a holder of ticket number 089379, well, you have won a $10 gift certificate from We Do Fudge, the first drive-through fudge stand in the world. Okay, so 089379. I think they have your name too, so that we can contact you if you have already driven home, and if you've turned on the Hard Rock station on your okay, so 089379. If you're still there, just let Tama know, and she'll give you your certificate. Otherwise, we'll find you. Okay. All right. Very good. Okay. Sorry to interrupt you.
No.
Okay.
We'll find you. I don't know if that's a threat or a promise, but either way, it's happening. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, you definitely want that fudge. It's really good stuff. Alrighty, well, we're going to wrap up our Music Where You Park program for the evening. We were hanging out with Amy Hales for the past hour, learning all about her and her music and the things she does. It's been a ton of fun. Is there anything that you would like to add towards the end of this, Amy?
Just that I'm really grateful for everybody that showed up, to everybody that supported and reposted and got the word out, and is just there to support me and in my journey. Sure.
Yeah. Is there anything you'd like to add, Jeff?
Well, we're going to hear one of Amy's requests too, huh?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Amy.
Another female vocal artist.
Yes.
Linda Ronstadt, and then there's a band afterwards, huh? That we're gonna do. Okay, very
Yeah.
good. Well,
Yep.
I'll let you introduce that stuff.
Okay, great. All right, so here we go with you just heard from Amy Hales. You can check her out on Facebook. Amy, do you want to give them your Facebook? Do you know it right off the top of your head?
My Facebook is just Amy Hales Music.
Okay, Amy Hales Music. You can find her on Facebook. And one of Amy's requests is Linda Ronstadt. It's So Easy. And then we'll have the Bee Gees come up after that. You're hanging out with Motormouth Rachelle, and you are tuned to 91.5 KSQM.
everlasting smile. Her smile can bring you near to me. Don't ever let me find you gone, 'cause that would bring a tear to me. This world has lost its glory. Let's start a brand new story now, my love. Right now, there'll be no other time, and I can show you how, my love. Talk in everlasting words and dedicate them all to me. And I will give you all my life. I'm here if you should call to me. You think that I don't even mean a single word I say. It's only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away. You think that I don't even mean a single word I say. It's only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away. It's only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away. It's only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away.
Should I try to hold her near me? Or how should I try to tell her? Should I sigh and hope she'll hear me? Or should I wait? Would it pay? Or should I simply say that she's the love I've dreamed of always? The only love I long to hold. It's hard to hide deep inside the things that should be told. But how to tell her? How should I tell her? How can I tell her of my love? It's hard to hide deep inside the things that should be told. tell her? How should I tell her? How can I tell her of my love?
Hi, I'm Olga Awana, and you're listening to KSQM Radio in Sequim and Port Angeles.
Linda Ronstadt. Oh, I just love that song. I'm not very great with my Spanish, so I can't really say the song, but it's a good one. And before that, we had the Four Freshmen with How Can I Tell Her, as well as the Bee Gees, Words, and another Linda Ronstadt. It's so easy. You are tuned to 91.5 KSQM, and you're hanging out with Motormouth Rachelle. We just got done wrapping up our Music Where You Park program. I really hope everybody had a good time. So I've got a little George Harrison to shake things up. I think that's great. We'll get a male artist in there. It's just been a minute. Okay, you're tuned to 91.5 KSQM.
Cloudburst doesn't last all day. winter's day. In a deep and dark December, I am alone, gazing from my window to the streets below, on a freshly fallen silent shroud of snow. I am a rock, I am an island. I built walls, a fortress deep and mighty, that none may penetrate. I have no need of friendship. Friendship causes pain. It's laughter and it's loving I disdain. I am a rock. I am an island. Don't talk of love. Well, I've heard the word before. It's sleeping in my memory. I won't disturb the slumber of feelings that have died. If I never loved, I never would have cried. I am a rock. I am an island. I have my books and my poetry to protect me. I am shielded in my armor, hiding in my room, safe within my womb. I touch no one and no one touches me. I am a rock. I am an island. And a rock feels no pain, and an island never cries.
You're tuned to 91.5 KSQM Sequim.